Channel. It's your girl Mystic Johnny Divine coming to you with another blessed reading or message. How you today, beloved? I hope you are doing well, feeling positive in your energy, in your vibe. Ooh, it's a bit warm here in the East Coast. Yes, it is. We're in the high 80s. Humidity is high. I may have to take this off, y'all, at some point. We'll wait for some to come in to join the live. Let me make sure I can see you as you come in. As you come in, say hello. Send me an emoji, comment. Get in on the vibe. We are Thursday, Purge Day, y'all. I got the energy to speak the truth, speak my piece. If you got something on your mind that you want to say, this is a safe place for you to release, to let it go, to unwind, to relax. So, is it afternoon? Yes. Get your wine, get your tea, get your coffee, get your blunt, whatever you need to get in. For those of you who know me, my A1 Day ones, hello, beloved, and welcome to Journey Live. If you caught it, it is destiny that you are here. You are right on time. If you're new to the channel for the first time, I am Mystic Journey Divine coming to you. You can read all about me in the description below. But we only invite positivity on this channel. You can come in with your negativity if you like. We don't address, we don't match energy. We just block you, delete you, and let it flow. So remember to be respectful. Remember to comment, to share, to say hello with those in the room. How y'all doing today? Y'all feeling good? Let me know where you're watching from, your city, your state, your hood. What's on your mind? What has been going on in the week? As we're winding down to the end of the week, looking forward to a beautiful weekend. It's going to be Father's Day weekend on Sunday. For those of you who have your father in your life, remember that Sunday is Father's Day. If he is somebody honorable that you would like to give your love to, make sure that you reach out to your father. For those of you whose fathers have passed on and you want to remember him, you can always set out that white candle for dad. Say a prayer for dad. Remember that your father is an ancestor looking at you, looking down on you from above. Yes? And for those of you who got that, the one that you really don't want to speak of, the one you really don't have a connection with, blah, 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 blah. Honor yourselves if you are a father. Honor the father of your children if they deserve a mention. But make sure that you remember to honor forgiveness, to move on, to expect the old to be replaced with the better new. Yes, you can have love if you want to. You can have love if you want to, if you choose to. You can let love in. You can let love win. Win your heart, win your soul. Start with God every day. Ask him for what you need, what you desire. Say, Father God, I want the best that you can send to me. Let him be pleasing in your sight. And I will receive him well with open arms, a pure heart, ready to receive, ready to give, ready to love. We're letting love in. We're letting love win, real love. Mary J. Blige, real love. I'm searching for real love. Someone to set my heart free. with the fire hydrant going by. Passion, desire, fire energy. We got some fire signs on deck, some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is summertime, soon approaching, a season of hot girl, hot boy summer. A season to go and have some fun, let your hair down and show your glow. Why not, ladies? Why not, gentlemen? Why not set your soul free and be authentically who you want to be? Why not let people see the real you? Magnetize to the real you instead of getting all these fake energies that don't match your energy. Come on in the room. Hit the like button. Give me an emoji. Show your love. Let me know you were here. Now, I'm reading from some very hot and spicy tarot cards. So you know how YouTube is. So I may not flash them on the screen. They have a lot of naked bodies, a lot of sexual things going on. But today is a day of self-discovery, experiencing new things, new opportunities, new people, new places. What do you desire? What does your heart crave? What did you want the most out of life? And are you raising up to meet and match that magnetic vibe, to call it in, to invite it, to welcome it, to receive it? Yes? The answer is yes. Then what are we waiting for? So many of us have been bruised, damaged, hurt, broken, used by energies that did not deserve to be in our lives, in our hearts, in our bedrooms, if you know what I mean. Some of us have paid the price. Hello, Crow. Ooh, hi, Crow from Maine, USA. Hello, Crow. Do you know that your animal spirit is of the highest elevation to spirit? The messenger, the nocturnal messenger, the crow that brings messages of life, wisdom, karma, death, even. You are a transformative creature. Yes? We love the crow. I remember growing up with the movie The Crow. I think Bruce Lee's son played the part. One of my favorites. Animal of mystery, of magic, a messenger. Hello to you from Maine, and welcome, welcome, welcome. First card out, the number 2, you and I, me and you. This is a connection. Could have been a marriage, or could have been a soul union, a twin flame. I see a lot of love on this card. I see a lot of passion. A lot of passion. And now a lot of nostalgia. Someone dreaming at nighttime about love lost. I know this is more than a relationship, and that there is a higher purpose to our connection. Someone realizes that you are the one. Someone realizes that you are a soulmate, that your energy has come into their lives for more than just a booty call, for more than just a fly-by-night relationship. This person sees you as total wish fulfillment, the one that they want to spend there forever with. I see marriage, possibly. I see engagement, possibly. I see a divine partnership in the making. Number 2 represents support, stability. It is the number of the twin flame, the number of the soul connection. This is a mission card. Someone has set out to make you a wife, a husband, a forever partner, more than just a lover, but a friend, a bond that cannot be broken or separated. We have number 9. Oh, we're going from the number 2 connections to the number 9. The number 9 represents endings. It's possible that both of you have experienced the same type of ending to a previous relationship, a previous connection. Maybe both of you going through a divorce simultaneously. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we aren't together, I feel your union. Someone has definitely gone through an ending. Someone is in separation from their twin. Someone is in separation from a soulmate energy. A connection that was strong. I see a lot of sexual energy in this connection. But there definitely was an ending, a separation. As you see a white candle lit to keep love alive, someone may be doing candle work, candle magic, a soft, intentional spell work, not meant to harm, but meant to bring back in the love that they missed, the love of their life, possibly you. You know, if you have been separated from your twin, from someone that you believed in your heart was a soul connection, but there was an ending. There is a separation. This person constantly remembers you, remembers the good times that you spent together. We have the number 3. 3 represents additions. 2 plus 1 is 3. This is a karmic interference in your connection. But I see communication coming in. I care about you even when I act like I don't. I'm hiding my true feelings because I feel vulnerable. Somebody here that you are not in communication with, that you have walked away from, or who has walked away from you, that got involved with the third party, is now in regret, missing you, missing your energy, missing your affectionate touch. Apparently, whoever they walked away from don't put it down like you do. This person is in constant thought and memory of times they had with you. As you can see with their back turned, there was an ending. Someone walked away. Someone realized a little bit too late what this connection meant to them. But now this person is feeling shameful, guilty, but also afraid to reach out to you to let you know how they really feel. Maybe the last time you spoke, there was a heated argument. Maybe some things were said that can't be taken back. Feelings were hurt. Egos were hurt. And maybe this person realizes that you have moved on. Maybe you have them blocked. And this shows them that you are not interested, or they believe you are not interested in reconnecting this love. But this person is in a lot of regret, a lot of pain. They miss you a lot. And like I said, this person is definitely doing some soft, non-harmful spell work. This person is lighting candles, saying prayers, making wishes and requests to God that they bring you back into their lives. Every spell work that is done is not necessarily harmful or ill-intended. The life and death, how does it go? Life and death is in the tongue. This person is trying to speak you back into their life. This person is in constant prayer. 11:11. soul connection, twin flame connection. We are coming into union. For some of you, this person is afraid because they realize that you're about to get your true soulmate. You're about to meet your true twin. And this person is hoping for one last chance to come in, express to you how they feel. They're lonely without you. They're lost without you. They can't find their way without you. Constantly sitting alone with this person, maybe in solitude, spending a lot of time meditating and reflecting on what was done. I'm accessing past life wisdom. It's helping me understand things with a new perspective. I'm talking to a chosen one. You're awakening after facing a tower moment, some traumatic pain, some painful endings has caused an awakening in you. You realize that this tie, this connection with this person was indeed karmic. And you walked away. You chose you. You elevated. You decided to move on in a new direction, maybe into a new relationship. And because of your willingness to choose you and break that addiction, that trauma bond, Spirit may be rewarding you with your new twin, something new, something passionate, something beautiful. That your person will always remember that you are the one that they let get away. You are the one that they did not take a leap of faith on. Maybe your connection was too quick. You jumped in too fast. Maybe things were headed in a direction that this person wasn't willing or ready to go. But you, being grown and mature, knew what you wanted, knew what you needed, knew what you deserved. And this person could not give that to you because they were not on the same vibration that you were. Now you've walked away, you've healed, you're elevating, you're unfazed, you're moving on in the world, and this person is stuck behind, lost, unable to catch up to you, as your life is taking off in new directions, new love, new finances, new money, new experiences, traveling all across the world with a new love, a new partner, a new travel companion. And this person is sitting somewhere crying alone at night, watching you heal and shine and glow. And this person doesn't know how to get in, how to say they're sorry, how to communicate with you how they feel. This person now realizing that they were a karmic in your relationship. But this person is now awakening to the truth of themselves and who they are and who you forced them to become. Julia, hello, goddess. Oh, girl, thank you for the blue. Yes, it is one of my favorite colors for the season. I don't know why, but I just gravitate to blue every day. Blue is peace. Blue is serenity. Blue is calming. I am a Pisces moon. Yes, and she's blue. She is also a daughter of Yemiya. So here it is. Hello, Nia. Hello, Nia. Hello, Queen. Glad to see you in the room. I love all the beautiful energy popping in. All the beautiful energy. It's giving vibes. Yes, girl. That's what I'm trying to do. Come on in, y'all. Say hello to each other. Share the love in the room. Yes, and we've got growth. We've got growth. You are growing. You are elevating. You are maturing. You are coming into your person, your higher self, that being inside of you that craves equal reciprocity and manners of love, no longer settling for what feels good, but for what you know is good. Because we know that there are a lot of things that feel right in the moment, but later on, when we put on our clothes and we face each other, and now we have to really communicate on a higher level, a higher frequency. Hello, baby girl. What's up, goddess? Hi, glad to see y'all queens. Come on in. Come on in, y'all. Today we Persian. Yes, we are. We speaking our truth. We letting it all hang out. We cutting loose up in here. Whatever's on your mind, this is a safe space. Let it go. Release it here. Put it on the table and let it flow. No judgment. Nothing but respect and positivity for everyone that comes in. But this is the place and this is the day to let it go. To let it go. I'm realizing this connection is something special and worth treasuring. Somebody sees you as someone they want in their lives. Now, this could be future energy. This could be present energy. This could be past energy. But there is someone who you may not be aware of. Could be an admirer. Could be an old friend. Could be an old love. Could be an ex. But someone is seeing you as the opportunity that they missed. The opportunity they didn't give enough attention to. They didn't put enough effort in. Someone is looking to win some of your time, some of your attention. Number two, now this person could be of the same sex, as we have LGBTQ on this card. Put it where it resonates. Or this person will be more in their feminine energy if you're a feminine, more in the masculine energy if you're masculine. This person will be able to take the lead. They speak the truth. They know how to communicate well. This person is not shy. When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. Okay, now, somebody in their emotions, because this card is blue. There's that blue. Someone that you communicate with, either in the past, in the present, or will soon communicate with in the future, has some very playful energy, childlike energy. This person loves to laugh, has a great sense of humor. This person loves the outdoors. This person would love to travel and explore. They want to teach you new things, maybe things you haven't experienced before. But this person says, when we talk, you may have already spoken to this person in passing. Maybe you don't know how this person feels about you, or you have some feelings about this person that have yet to be discovered or to be revealed. Come on, Spirit, give us some more. Number 10. 10 represents closing of a cycle, beginning anew. The planets are activating us to heal and bringing us close together. Surrender to the changes that are coming in your life. That sounds like Spirit is telling you, close out them old cycles. Shut those old doors. Get rid of that old baggage. Because I'm about to walk you into a love of a lifetime. Something you've been waiting for, something you deserve, something you've asked Spirit for to usher into your life, to fill those empty nights, those lonely days. All you need to do is believe it to receive it and be open to love, to not be overly guarded by the pain caused in the past, to have your heart be open, have your mind be open, and your spirit be open to allow God to usher in what you need. Now, this love may not show up exactly how you expect it to. God wants you to expect the unexpected and still be willing to give it a chance to manifest. Maybe your choices in the past were not the best. Maybe the directions or the people you allowed in your life were not the best. And now God is saying, move over in the passenger seat. Put your feet up. Let the window down. Let your hair blow. While I drive this chariot to success and victory. I know where you need to go. I know who you need to be with. But if you allow me to take control, oh, baby girl, baby boy, the things that you got coming. We have the number 8. 8 is growth. 8 is abundance. 8 is fertility. Somebody looking to have a baby. I see a baby coming. So if you're not ready for a baby, you might want to lock it down because it's going to be a lot of sexual energy in this relationship. Now, if you're above childbirth age, this person could walk in with children. You could have previous children. And you may decide to connect the families. Past lives are influencing our connection. I've lost you in other lifetimes. Come on, spirit. And that makes me afraid. Woo! Somebody already knows who you are. Somebody already knows who you are. Now, this person could have gone to a reader. This person could have had downloads in a dream. This person could have dreamed about you and got some kind of messages. I need to heal the grief to allow the love to bloom. I need to heal the grief. We need to heal from past energy. Sometimes we become so lonely, so wanting, that even before we are ready, we engage in communication, in sexual energy, in all forms of connection before time. And then all of a sudden, things start to resemble the past. That person starts to resemble your ex, and you start to say, now and again, why me? Why does this keep happening? Because God is saying you haven't taken enough time to clear the energy of the past. And sometimes that takes more than just to say, I'm good, I'm healed, I'm ready. Sometimes you need to say, God, do not allow a soulmate, do not allow a twin flame to come into my life before time. I want to be worthy of all you have for me. So if I am in a rush, if I am impatient, then please hold me, correct me, ground me, and focus me. I have a lot of work to do in my own shadow before I can invite someone else in. And that takes a lot of self-discipline, a lot of belief that you won't always be wanting, needing, or asking, or in wait. The number 3, back to that karmic energy, patterns. Maybe you have a pattern of choosing karmics, things that are not good for you, things that do not give to you equally, people that use you, abuse you, and then walk away with no regard of how they leave you. These feelings overwhelm me, and I become afraid. Sometimes I even run away from you because of it. People or yourself put yourself on either side of the fence, have a tendency to meet soulmates at the wrong time. It happens. It happens. One is ready, one is not. And then there's a lesson to be learned, because soul contracts that are made in past lifetimes are here to be corrected. But if one person arrives at the destination before their partner, it will never work. There's an imbalance, an unequal force, and often it is torn apart. And yes, soulmates who are meant to be together can be torn apart. Contrasts can be null and void. If one soulmate becomes a karmic, endangers the purpose, the higher purpose of the other soulmate, spirit will step in, void the contract, and that person will now become a karmic. And that soulmate who is in the righteous will move on and receive a new contract. So remember, what is for us will never miss us, as long as we're ready for when it arrives and we receive it well with open heart. Number 3, growth. We have a lot of karmic energy coming out. I'm changing this pattern so I can move forward. If there's a pattern of behavior that is constantly calling in karmics, constantly calling in people that mistreat you, that abuse you, that use you, it is time to break the pattern. That is a generational curse that's put on many of us by our parents and their parents and parents before. Bloodlines of couples that stay married in marriages that are unhealthy, unfulfilling, to raise children in karmic situation, toxic families, and now those curses are transferred to children and their children. And that is the whole point of being the one to stand up, break that generational curse and say, it stops with me. Especially if you're a parent or you have children that look to you as a mentor, as a role model. At some point, we have to realize that it's time to grow up. And not for just ourselves, but for those beneath us, after us. And take the responsibility to raise the vibration of this entire planet. That we have to realize that patterns of addiction, of codependency, of childhood trauma, of domestic violence and abuse doesn't always have to be physical. It can be emotional and mental. And those scars often never heal. You can go to a doctor for a wound, a black eye, a broken arm. But what about when the scars are internal and there's no way to see them? You're suffering in silence because you're too embarrassed or ashamed to reveal them, thinking that you will look weak or vulnerable. But there's always someone willing to listen, willing to help, willing to love, willing to support you. If you break the pattern of allowing those vampires in, those sheep and those wolves in sheep clothing in, to take advantage of your love space. Maybe you're a lover. Maybe you love hard. Maybe you forgive easy. Maybe you always turn the other cheek and give people you love in your life a second chance. But this could be a pattern that comes from trauma of being abandoned, rejected, left alone, not mothered, not fathered, not nurtured. Number 10, again, ending of a cycle. I long for your kisses and your touch. Followed by the number 4 that represents support, divine guidance. I've hurt you and I am sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday and understand that I was reacting in fear. Sorry is a hard lesson and a hard pill to swallow. Because often sorry is not enough to reunite, to reconnect, to allow yourself to be forgiven or to forgive others. Sorry is a word that we use so frequently, so easily. It flows through the lips, often holding very little weight, because most people are sorry for the loss that they feel and not the pain that they've caused. It's a very self-victimization attempt to achieve something they desire that they let go of. There is someone who is very sorry for what they've done to you, very sorry for not choosing you, for hurting you, for causing internal scars that now they know they cannot fix, they cannot heal. They are healing themselves from this pain and this regret. But they do want to say that they are sorry. They do want to put that out there to you. And maybe this person is too much, and I hate to say it, of a coward to come towards you and let this sorry be an action, to show it, to prove it, to work through it in a mature way. So they come through in these readings, they come through in your dreams, they come through in your mind throughout the day, they invade your space and your energy, always pulling at you and calling to you. Because this person truthfully cannot come forward and tell you. Maybe they're still engaged in this karmic behavior or even with these karmics. Or maybe they see how strong you become. Maybe they see that you moved on, especially if you have them blocked and it's showing them in your actions that you don't have time for anything that's meant to destroy you, to hurt you, to harm you. So, hello, Superwoman. I know that's right. I'm not your Superwoman. Woo, Tamara Whites. I'm not the kind of girl that you can let down and think that everything's okay. Boy, I am only human. Come on, Superwoman. I love that. I love that tag name. We're not out here saving. We're not out here picking up charity cases. We're not out here saving souls. We're not out here picking up other people's damaged property. This is the age of the divine feminine, to stand up, to stake her claim, to call back in her power, to let them know that if I ruled the world, imagine that. Yes, we're out here. What did Beyonce say? Girls who run the world, girls. We are the wombs that carry the seeds, that create the life. Even the males that come through us, we refuse to be mistreated, to be underlooked, to not be respected for the divine feminine wombs that we are. We are valuable to this earth. We are most important to spirit, for we birth every new creation, every new life. Hello, big cat. I am a cat woman. There you call me Journey the Jaguar. In another place. Yes. Shout out to my cat girls. I don't know if you're masculine or feminine, but either way, send love to the big cat. Hello. Cats, mysterious creatures, highly connected to spirit, highly intuitive. Yes, their movements are sultry, careful. They're nocturnal creatures, They love to prowl. If you're a cat person, you know, big cat, the lion. Come on now. I'm getting a lot of male energy from the big cat. So let me know. Come on, Sue. Yes, indeed, Mama. We are freeing ourselves from these codependent attachments. We know that we are above and not below. We carry the seas. We water the earth. We are earth and water. Mother God is earth and water. Father God is sun and air. We are the earth mothers of this nation. And it is time that we take our rulership serious. You know, there are still tribes in Africa till this day that are only women. Women rule. The men are only allowed in by long process of proving that they deserve to lay amongst these queens, these goddesses. This is the motherland. This is the first place of birth on this earth. If they are doing it successfully and thriving, children running around, they don't have to worry about sex trafficking, pedophilia, molestation, rape, none of that. Their children are their first protection, for they are the seeds of the next generation. Hello, it's time to take back our place. Now, for my kings out there, hello, I'm going to big you up. God meant for you to have high honor in the presence of a queen. She shall be your helpmate. She shall honor you with her feminine presence. She's a nurturer. She is a feeder. She is a protector. She is a guardianship of her king. But you must be a king to receive her. Yes? For a man who finds a wife surely finds a good thing in God's eyes. It's what we deem worthy of being a wife. For it's not just a title. It is a position. 6, patterns. We project our patterns onto each other. And this makes it difficult to see what is real and what is fear-based thinking. I just heard stinking thinking. Stinking thinking. We have a lot. Okay, I'm going to say this, because this is true of myself, and I'm putting myself out there. I am a divine feminine who equally balances between her masculine and her feminine. Oh, I could rise up. I could be the king of the castle. I can rule. I can take care of the home. I can build it. I bring the table. No, I am the table. I come as a feast, as a complete package. A man who finds me has found himself a good thing. A woman who finds me has found herself a good thing. A tribe, a sisterhood. Soulmates are not only sexual energies. They are bonds, strong bonds that nurture our lives, that elevate us to become our best selves. Stinking thinking. What is stinking thinking, ladies? Because I'm going to speak to ladies for a minute. We come out of trauma relationships. We come out of connections with karmics, cheaters, liars, thieves, stealers of our energy, our time, our money, and our divine feminine space. And then we go on a path, a journey of healing. But on that journey, we become hard, a little self-centered. We play the victim role, and we set our own boundaries for who we allow God to usher in. We know what we want. We won't accept anything less. We have a list that we make. And often that list is tainted with shadows, with past energies. Some of us don't completely take out the trash internally. We clean and sweep our environment, we make it beautiful on the outside, we heal ourselves, but then our hearts are still mending, still have work to do. And then God sends that divine masculine, that soulmate, that divine feminine our way to test us, to show us who's really in control. And as soon as we see that person, we're triggered. Oh my God, he or she is too fine. He or she got too much money. He or she's shit is too much in alignment. Nah, I've seen this before. This is a player. This person gotta have others. This person, is too independent. I gotta work too hard for this. I've gone through the ring. I just want someone that's gonna come in and accept me exactly how I am, scars and all. And then that person walks away, and we're left alone again. And it's re-victimization and re-traumatization all over again. And we get more angry and more angry, and we dive deeper and deeper into self-hate and hate for all men or all women, whatever your preference is. Because on this channel, we're all gender friendly. We don't judge. We love all God's creatures and all God's people. Ashe. And then we go to God and we say, God, you didn't let me know they were coming. I would have prepared. I would have been ready. And God says, but I thought that was what you were doing on your healing journey. What else could you have been doing? Well, I was working on my money and working on the bag and trying to get my finances together. And, and God said, oh, that's your priority. Then love is not your priority. You are not calling it in. That is not what you want foremost. So when it showed up, you were too focused over here to see that this is what I sent you. And now it's gone. Oh, God, bring it back. Oh, that's not how God works. So now you're angry and bitter. And now you're out in the world attacking everything around you. Your family, your friends, even your children can't stand to be in the room because you're angry every day. You're angry on the job. You're angry in the mirror because you want to do over. And God is saying, God doesn't work in do-overs. But what you do know is that he does come every time you call. He does answer every wish in divine timing. So now you got to start all over. But now you know exactly what God expects of you to have exactly what you deserve. So it's not to, God's lessons are not to harm us. They are to teach us. We are God's spoiled children, spoiled babies. Most of us spend more time complaining than we do praying. Most of us get up in the morning, rush in the shower, rush to eat breakfast on the way to work, go into work, deal with coworkers and a job we cannot stand to be at, to go home to our children and get on our nerves. And it's so much going on that we in a low vibrational energy all day. And that's what we're calling in all day. And then we just got enough to eat and take a shower to get in bed, to go to sleep, to rest, to get up tomorrow to do it all over again. At what point did we stop and pray? Did we stop and speak to God? Did we stop and thank God for being above and not below? For the opportunity to live another day, to have advantage and take advantage of opportunity. We don't get 5 minutes. You don't have to fall on your knees to pray. You could be riding to work on the train, on the bus, however you go in your car, stopped at a red light, sitting on the toilet, taking a break. You all got those 15-minute breaks, those hour breaks at work. We rush outside to get something to eat and sit with coworkers and gossip in the break room. and yada, yada, yada. When do we give time to God? When do we give time to the Most High, to be grateful, to be thankful, to communicate, to get those signs and those downloads that God is trying to head us in a different direction? When do we find time to do that? But when shit hits the fan and it all goes to hell, we sure find time to talk to God then. We want to blame and complain and cry and yell and throw tantrums. And God is saying, oh, I knew you would show up as soon as I did that. As soon as I let that tower fall. As soon as I broke up that connection. As soon as I let that karmic walk into your home. And sometimes that's what it takes. And God knows what we need when we need it. And He will refocus us, call to us, and force us to connect by any means necessary. So the karma we receive is often the karma we deserve. But we have to be adulting as adults to take our L's and our losses and understand that we are the manifestors of our own world, and that one change of perspective can change our entire life. 5 minutes, 15 minutes a day to change the way you pray, or to incorporate the fact that you need to pray, to change the outlook of your entire week, the week ahead, the day ahead, the next moment. You have to give God what God gives us. God gives us life. God gives us rent. God gives us food and clothing and shelter for free. Oh yeah, our employer gives it to us. We work to the bone to get it. Some die on the job never knowing. Some retire so old that they can no longer even get up to enjoy their retirement. We give everything to the boss, to the slave master, to cut that check at the end of the week. But we give God what? When God provides even the paper, the pen that check is written on and written with. He provides safe travels to the bank to collect that money. He provides the air that we breathe to be able to get up every morning and go to work, to feed our children, to pay for this home for free. Because most of us don't even give God this time of the day. We don't pray, we don't give offering, we don't speak to our ancestors, our spirit guides. We don't acknowledge that we are divine beings, that we should be held to a higher light, a higher, what I want to say, a higher, give me the words, God, a higher standard. We don't expect God to need nothing. Oh, well, God, you put me here. I didn't expect to be born. I didn't ask to be born. Oh, so you don't want to be here. You already complained about the fact that you didn't ask to be here. So you don't want to be here? It's not worth your time or your energy? So then God takes some of us out very young, or those away from us very young. And now we're mourning over funerals and losses and death. And as a death doula, I do not mourn death. I understand it from a higher purpose, a higher light. I know that it's a victory to be won, to be removed from this hell, heaven above, hell on earth, to return to heaven, to be renewed, restored, to heal completely. Some of us to be returned, but it is what it is. But yet and still, God gives us so much for free, despite the fact that we give nothing and very little in return. But every day we go to work, thankful that we have a job, thankful that we have food, thankful that we have clothing, but we thanking ourselves as if we've earned it, we've worked for it, we brought it in, we provide. And then We're not where we should be. We don't have what we should have. We're not collecting our spiritual inheritance. We can't get that divine birthright blessing. We can't get back what was stolen. Reparations for years of our generational ancestors being stripped and raped and stolen from. And we don't understand why in this lifetime we can't reap those rewards. It's waiting. It's there. It's waiting to be poured out like manna from the heavens above to fill our cups with love and prosperity. And all we have to do is sacrifice a mustard seed of faith, 15 minutes of prayer every day, on the weekend, or whatever day you choose, to go outside and hug a tree, to feed the animals, the birds, to help clean up the neighborhood, the community, to get involved in that charity of feeding the poor, Meals on Wheels, or donating 10% of that check. Oh, God forbid we got to do that. And I'm not talking about tithing to some church to make some pastor rich and put his kids through college. That is not what I'm talking about. But if you want to do that, go right ahead. Because many people have died, and those same parishioners have not even attended their funeral or sent flowers from the church they gave their lives to for 40, 50, 60 years. Ashe. And as a child of a preacher man, I know what I speak. Raised in the church all my life, saved and sanctified and baptized in the holy waters. Jesus as head of my home, and the picture right on. If I speak it, I've lived it. So I understand. But I'm talking about giving to those who you see every day. Oh, I can't give $1 to that homeless man on the subway because he might buy liquor. Judging that which is beneath you, that which is below you, that which is needy of you. Judging. If he buys liquor with that dollar bill, that is not his karma. That is his karma, not yours. You reap the rewards of being able to have a heart that gives in the midst of. For angels are disguised in all energies, including poverty, including homelessness. But yet, we judge. Oh, he's supposed to be homeless, but he got Jordans on his feet. Could they have been donated by someone that saw that he needed or she needed shoes to wear? But we judge because the spirit of expectancy and ego comes from that which we believe that we have earned. I'm not my hard-earned money. Like I can do it, they can do it. If they could, would they? Who chooses to live that life? No one. So we need to work from a spirit of love and not a spirit of ego. 111 now. Hello, calling Julia. Calling 111 on the clock. Hello. God is speaking. God is anointing the word. God is saying it is truth and it is divine clarity. What you are hearing, what is falling on your ears. It's not to fall on deaf ears, but to be ingested into the heart. Now, I know you may see it going light and dark on the camera. Those dark shadows you see coming in, those are angelic presence and ancestors in my environment. So it's not the coming and goings of the camera. My people are always here. Always here. Number 5, representing inevitable change. I feel you pulling away, and it triggers my fear that you will leave me for good. Maybe you have. Maybe you should. Maybe this is a lesson that your karmic has to learn. while they see you elevate and move on into a love you deserve. Maybe there will be a reunification someday. Not today, not tomorrow, because 5 is the number of change. 5 is the tower. 5 is an ending meant to bring in a beautiful new beginning. Beginning of lessons learned, lessons seen. But this person is having a hard time making it to where you are, making it to the other side, awakening to the truth that it may be finally over and done, that the contract may have been voided by your ancestors, by your spirit guides, that said enough is enough. Neither one of you were good in this relationship. Neither one of you were ready. Often we think that, oh, they're the karmic because they cheated and we didn't cheat. There are other ways to be a karmic in relationship without cheating. There are other ways to end a relationship without being disloyal. Maybe you spoke about this person too often to your bestie. Gossip. Talking about the drama. How he or she don't do this. He or she can't do that. I'm tired of this and I'm tired of that. So God said, okay, you're tired and I'm tired of hearing it. So since you're tired and it's making me tired and you obviously don't want this person and it's not working out, then let's end it. Let's break it down. Let's pull it apart. And then he sent that person out to be the karmic they are. And they do what you expect them to do. Well, God let them do that because you needed an ending to your misery. But yet and still, it's now you're calling out every Tom, Dick, and Harry to tell them what this person did. Show the world who they are. A get back. But not remembering that we spewed hate and poison into our relationship. That we told God that we deserve better. So God said, if you believe it, then yes, you do. I will remove this person. But God didn't tell you how they would remove them. He didn't tell you that it would cause you pain and that to end something that may have been divinely put together is going to be painful to end. Yeah, girl. Shaking your damn head, girl. I'm mirrors. What did I just say? And the mirror card comes out. Twins mirroring each other's behavior in different ways, but both putting out karmic energy. As you surrender your 3D expectations, I surrender to our 5D connection. If you give up those 3D expectations, which are limitations, material things, he's got to have a nice home. He's got to have a good job. He's got to have a car. I prefer he not have children, or if he does, they not be around. I don't want no baby mama drama. I don't want no ex-wife. We had a whole list of what I don't want. But while we're putting out the list together, what we don't want, we forget to ask God for how we should show up. We're too busy remembering what we don't want and begging for what we don't want that we forget to speak that which we do. We just assuming that if we tell God what we don't want, he'll give us the opposite. And it must be but it's not always the opposite. And let me show you how. Oh God, I don't want a man that got baby mama drama. Okay. So he gives you a man with 6 kids and 6 baby mamas. There ain't no drama. There's peace in the hood. Nobody's going to step into a relationship. They've all moved on. But now guess what? He got 6 child supports. to pay. And you've got a baby on the way. And your baby is number 7. And he's a good husband. He's a good provider. But he's got to take care of those 6 kids that he gave life to. You ain't got no baby mama drama. But now you're living in poverty. Because every penny he makes, all you get is your 30%. Because the other 70% goes, you get your 40%. Because the other 60% goes to the past. We told God we didn't want. He gave us what we didn't want. But we forgot to say how we want it. How what we do want looks like. Yes? Yeah. So many people are going through so much pain unnecessarily, simply by the way they speak life into themselves. What they say, the power of life and death is in the tongue. It's not that we intentionally set out to victimize ourselves, but that we haven't learned the language of self-love. We haven't learned the language of forgiveness. We haven't learned the language of God. We haven't learned the language of divinity, because we know pain more than we know pleasure. And that costs us a lot when we don't study to show that it's self-approved. We're not tried and approved based on when our mindset changes, when our spiritual soul being changes and elevates. So must our language and how we speak, not only to the Most High, but to others, to our own life. Language is more important than thoughts. Oh yes, you can think what you want, but to actually speak it into the universe. Breath is spirit. Breath is soul energy, for it comes within the body where the soul lies. So to actually speak it into the world carries so much more weight than what goes on in the mind. Because God knows the mind is easily distracted, easily triggered, but that word of mouth. I may think that I want that, but I may say that I want this. Now, what do you think God is going to answer? What you think you want or what you say you want? So we have to be very careful. The words that we put out, how we speak abundance and prosperity into our lives. Oh God, I want a job making $100K a year so I can live a life of luxury. I'm tired of living in poverty. I've already been there and done that. Now I want to live like a queen. And God says, there you go. But we forgot to add the details. You got a $100K job a week, shoveling shit, smelling somebody else's shit, cleaning somebody else's shit, running a company with employees that steal from you. They don't come to work. Now you're stressed out by trying to keep the books together. All the money's coming in. But what is it costing you? Now your health is deteriorating slowly because you're battling stress. You want 100K, but you didn't ask for assistance or support. So you get no partnership, no collaborations, no community. It's just you wearing yourself out day after day after day to keep that 100K coming in because you forgot the details. Because it was all about money in the bag and buying that Prada and that Louis Vuitton. But God knew as soon as He gave you that 100K, you wasn't going to give to no charity. You wasn't going to donate to anybody in the community. You wasn't going to share it with your family, not those karmics. You have a soul of non-forgiveness. So everything you do is hoarded for just you. But God gave you what you wanted. You have a beautiful home. You live in a beautiful neighborhood. You look like the Joneses. But in between and inside those four walls is misery, loneliness, and pain. Because you don't even have the time to date or entertain a soulmate. Because you're too stressed out for continuing that bag. We forget to add the details. So we must, in this day and age, in the age of Aquarius, the age of independence, the age of power, self-empowerment, the age of spiritual inheritance is being returned, reparations being returned, land ownership, in the age of revelations, restoration. We don't have time to forget the details. Number 7 is the card of luck. I want to let my guard down with you, but fear makes me lash out in self-defense. How many of us are guilty of that? Not just your ex, not just the karmic. How many of us are guilty of that? We have so much within us that we want to say to our partner, to our bestie, to our mothers, to our fathers, to our children, to co-workers. But we're so enraged by years of trauma, years of depression, years of living check to check, years of just low vibrational energy in the world. Even turning on the news is depressing. Everything around us is chaotic at this time. We're so used to fighting to survive, in survival mode, in scarcity and poverty mindset, that when we engage ourselves with other human beings, other like-minded energies, other spirits, we don't use a language worthy of connection. The first thing we do is, well, I said, didn't you hear me? Why can't you do? Where you been? I want. You don't. You. Because we're just tired of the lack of support. That everything is about someone else, not giving us what we need or what we want. That we no longer know how to communicate with each other. We no longer know how to recognize the soulmate. We no longer know how to recognize what the divine stands as opposed to what the devil invites. So we speak equally the same to both energies. A divine being will only take but so much. A chosen divine being will only take but so much. For some, it takes a little more than others. We stay too long, until we're really war torn before we go. But a divine being will only stay for so long. They will not be a lifer. They will not be that one that dies with you after 60, 70 years in misery. Not a divine being. They will eventually go and move on and elevate and get a new soul contract. But what about the person that refuses to recognize that they're even a karmic? That they have karmic tendencies? That ego is telling them that even though I did this, even though I did that, God knows I'm sorry. And that's enough. Is it? Is it? Oh, well, Jesus came and died for our sins and we're forgiven for all. When are we going to get over that gibberish? When are we going to get over that gibberish? A book that was written, we've gone through so many versions that have been written of the Bible, of the holy book that we are no longer reading God's text. And if you don't believe that, then it is what it is. You fall prey to that. But I'm wise enough to know that if something goes around enough times, it cannot be in its original state. So you have to read it with discernment, break it down, reevaluate it to really figure out what God was really trying to say. So when are we going to get over that gibberish that, oh, Jesus died, I'm forgetting? Some man wrote that. And chances are he was a karmic. Most people don't know that the original King James Version of the Bible was written by a homosexual man. King James was the concubine of the king of Europe. He created the Bible by being told to do so, to write a book that the people can follow and be controlled by the mass population. The original book was a system of control. You can say what you want. I don't call it like it is, because I have been a student for many years, many lifetimes, and I speak what I know. Hello? Hello? So, for all of you out there who hate homosexuals and are homophobic and spew poison on God's children, as we all are, but you sit and read the Bible and beat the Bible into your children and go to church every Sunday and don't even know the text, the energy that you hold in your hands. But yet and still, so you are living a contradictory lifestyle, the life of a hypocrite, because you refuse to do your own study. You want to be led and guided by someone that knows better than you, that has already studied, so you ain't got to put in the work. So you could be out there working on making a bag instead of working on saving your own soul. Let someone else do it. Jesus died for me. I'm going to be good either way. It's time to grow. It's time to grow up and to be responsible for our own soul. And what happens to that? Who's allowed into that? Who we give that, who we share that with? We got number one for new beginnings. We are one. Don't let the fear get in the way of this truth. New beginnings. Don't let the fear get in the way of new beginnings. New beginnings. God may be trying to walk you into something brand new. Usher you into a new beginning, a new life. Confirmation. But fear of not being able to be what it needs, or it not being able to be what you need. Fear of running into the same one energy time after time, because that's all you know. Fear of the date. Who wants to? I'm a 50-plus-year-old woman. Sometimes you're like, who wants to keep dating and starting over? Who wants to keep playing that game of showing my best side, putting in a good impression? You get tired of being that, because that is someone who is wearing a mask. A chosen being shows up exactly who they are, exactly when they need to be, and expects to be respected and accepted for exactly who they are, because they know they are divine. They don't need to impress. They don't need to come off as some kind of way. They don't need to intentionally attract. They just do. They are it. They are the attraction. They are the sun. They are that star energy. People who say, I'm so tired of the dating game. I'm so tired of the dating scene. I'm so tired of first impressions. Why are you even engaging in those things? Have you not come to a place in your life where your authenticity is your skin, is your outer shell, is your being? And all that will magnetically attract to you will be that which you are? That's something to think about. Because dating and courting is not meant to be pressure. It's not meant to be hard. It's not meant to be work. It's meant to be wish fulfillment. It's meant to be equal, reciprocity. It's meant to be respectful. I'm trying to understand how my thoughts create my reality. I have been talking about that for the last. My thoughts are creating my reality. So what does our reality say about us at the moment? I know I need to stay positive. Are you? Are you? Are you positive about the next one that will approach will be the one? The next one that will approach, you'll be ready for? The next one that approaches, you will understand whether or not there is sent by the divine? The next one that approaches is right on time? Or the next one that approaches, I'm not ready. They have everything I want, everything I think I need. I'm afraid to give up that opportunity because someone else might get it, even though you know you're not ready. Instead of letting it be where it needs to go, where it can thrive, where it can be happy if you are not happiness. But yet we want to keep it in our pocket, keep it on the side, keep it for a rainy day until we're ready. Holding people hostage as if people are possessions, as if people are things to be accumulated. We have to remember that the respect we deserve is the respect given. And if we don't want someone to come in our life half ready, coming in with some half-ass intentions, some half-ass energy, some half-ass vibration, expecting us to wait until they prepare, until they earn it, own up to it. In the meantime, leaving us unfulfilled, unsatisfied, and still waiting in the interim. If we don't want anyone to come into our lives to be that, why are we so willing to be that for someone else? If we are not in a place in our life of complete and wholeness, of wellness, of healing, of elevation, of growth and maturity on every level, if we are not independent in our own right, have the ability to be single and be alone and still be happy and thrive, then why would we want someone who's already doing that to rest in our stinking thinking and our negative energy? Some of us have to be prepared to acknowledge when we are in a karmic state. And being a karmic does not mean you're a bad person or that you do bad things or you're worthy of bad energy. A karmic person means, being a karmic person means I have the ability to make someone else's life miserable if they come at this time because I'm simply not ready. That's all a karma actually is. And once we heal ourselves enough to come out of that energy, then we're no longer karmic and we no longer magnetically calling the karmics. But we are who we are. And some of us have to be honest with who we are and where we're at. And it can't always be about our needs being fulfilled first. If those needs are needy and greedy and lustful and self-victimizing, I've been a victim long enough of karmics. So, okay, well, if you've only had karmics in your life and you've only attracted karmic magnetically, you have to look back and see what energy you were in at the time. Because the divine being of the highest light, in the highest energy, does not attract karmics. Oh, yes, there are demonic energies attracted to the light. But with our discernment and our protection, they're not allowed to get but so close. So it just can't be in the end. And if they're allowed to get in, invade your home, invade your space, invade your mind, invade your heart with their poison, you have to realize where we were at the time that we received it. We had to be vibing pretty low in our lives. We weren't ready. So we let something in that wasn't ready. When God rescues you and saves you from something that cost you more than you thought you would ever give to anyone, we're in a place where you will no longer give that away. Then you have to stand on that truth. You can't allow yourself to be triggered, to be pulled back into the past by karmics who test you. Oh, God will send you tests. He'll make sure you are what you say you are, and that you're not a wolf in sheep's clothing. So we send you things that will trigger you, even your children, your loved ones. He will see, where's your energy really today? Can you transmute? Can you uplift? Or would you allow their energy to cover you with a new web of toxicity, and now all of a sudden you leveling up to their energy? Oh, I match energies. If that bitch come at me, I'm ready for it. Or if that ain't don't do it, I'm ready. Really? Is that the language of a divine being? There are people who are toxic all throughout this world, in our lives, in our families, some in our homes. If we are the chosen being and we are the light that's put there, don't we have a bigger job to do than they? Aren't we expected to be at a higher standard than they are? Oh, how about, if that bitch come in my face? If that bitch come in my face, I'm going to be ready to shake the ground, move the earth, call in my guides, call in Archangel Michael to fight my battles for me. I need not speak a word, for in my energy, as they approach, they will immediately retreat. You don't have to speak. I can give somebody a look. I can give somebody my energy without opening my mouth. And that person will turn and leave me and think about it on their way the other way, and know when they return, the energy must return in a different light, in a different space. No one has been harmed. No one has been offended. No one is receiving karma. Not only have you sent them away to think and realize that they must elevate, now you reap the rewards for being an obedient servant of God. I shall not be moved by your stinking thinking. I shall not be moved by your energy, for my energy alone shakes grounds beneath people's feet as they approach. Be careful how you speak. There's a queen in your midst, a goddess in your midst, and I shall be respected and approached in such a manner. And if you come any other way, my guides, my ancestors, my Orisha shall answer for me. I need not say a word. I need not match your energy or show you that I prove to you who I am, or prove to you that I can combat you, defeat you, overrun you. Because the goddess in me proves nothing. The goddess in me simply is everything and enough. Ashe, Ashe. Now, since we got this person in your energy that wants to speak their truth, we Persian, right, y'all? I'm going to pull some oracle cards for my own Savage Oracle deck, because yes, I am. Yes, I am. Sekhmet energy. Isis energy. Savage. But let's see what this person wants to purge and say to you, beloved. What's on their mind? What is it that they're holding back? What is their truth? What does the divine need you to see, to waken up to? Come on, ancestors of the highest white light and the highest court above, bringing judgment to all those below. Show me their truth. Guide me with your wisdom. Let my words be your words. Oh, come on now. Reevaluate your allies. Someone's got a snake in your yard. Someone's got a snake in your yard. Someone's got a negative, toxic energy in your group. Now, this could be drama on the job. This could be a group of co-workers. This could be a group of family members. This could be a group of friends. This could be a group of in-laws. Whoever the group is, you know who it is. But there's one person in your group wearing two faces. Oh, yeah. When they're in front of you, it's, oh, girl, oh, no, yeah. You know what? They said this about you, and they was doing that, and they blah, 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 and they blah, blah. And you sitting there, and you're like, what? They said what? Who? For real? That's what you do? And you fired up, and you ready to snap back as soon as you see that person. Although you didn't hear it from the horse's mouth. You heard it from somebody that likes to chit-chat. Because the person that chit-chats the most gets the most attention. People love to hang out with the office gospel. It's fun. It's interesting. I can get the 411 and just listen. Well, there's somebody giving out the 411 behind your back about you as well, beloved. Oh, this person is, yeah, a bestie. I got your back, and, you know, I'm going to go back and find out some more so I can bring some more back to you to make sure you're up to date. And you're like, yeah, do. Really? Really? And God is sitting there eating his popcorn and drinking his fine wine in the garden saying, just when I thought that my beloved had awakened, just when I thought my beloved was elevated, just when I thought my beloved was changing, cleaning out the yard and taking out the trash, it took one person, one energy that they recognized, that they thought was a friend, a loved one, to pull them right back. Because the devil will use those that's the closest to you to hold you hostage to your old self. Did I lose my chat? Nope. Goddess is my Georgia maintenance man working against me, onto me. Now, BB Life, you know that you can't bring those questions up in a collective reading. Okay? You know me and you would have to sit for that. Because that's a whole carpool. Okay? I'm going to get back at you with that. But not in this room, okay? But I hear you and I see you. Mistress. Ooh, mistress. Mistress. Mistress forgiveness. Come on now. Send some love in the room, some wisdom, some kind of, how we forgiving in these streets. There is a snake in the hen house. Hello? Hello? I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, you're right. I'm getting a feminine energy. A chicken head, an old bird that never learned You know what? Come on now. You see Daddy's princess? Spoiled? Now, I don't know if you had a good relationship with your father. If your Father's Day is coming up on Sunday, somebody's father has passed. Somebody's father is an ancestor. Somebody's father is remembering you with love and fondness in their heart. You were their baby girl. Because it says princess. Now, unless you're a feminine guy, LGBTQ, this could also resonate with you. But I'm seeing a queen with a crown. And you got some haters. Some jealous, envious people who say that you're spoiled. You think your shit don't stink because you clean up too well. You got to have some problems going on in your life. We want to bring you down and get you off that pedestal that you think you're on. This is definitely either on your job or this is some family members who feel like your light shines a little too brightly. You could have been the favorite child. You could be, your father could have kids with another person, but favored you more than the others. These could be your step siblings. Call it for what it is. But there's some people saying that you walk around like a princess and they don't like your energy. Head held high and your divine, this is divine feminine energy. You are confident and your confidence shows you wear it and they don't like it. Yesterday, the ancestors spoke loudly. Hello? I know that's right. I know that's right. Receive it and believe it. Achieve it. I see it. I like it. It's yours. But yeah, people are viewing you as someone who is too proud of themselves. Celebrate yourself as you should. We don't sit around and wait for others to celebrate our achievements in the spiritual world or otherwise. We celebrate ourselves because we know that nobody can do it better than we can. No one can treat you better than you can. No one knows what you like the way you do or how you want it the way you do. So why would you not? And they are haters. This could be a sister, a sibling as well. I'm getting that as well. This could be a sibling that comes off as if they want to be your best friend. They always want to be that ride or die. But they could be getting together with other family members, other people saying, yeah, she always this, she always that. In the meantime, every time they need something, you're the one they call. So check out your family systems as well as the other systems. I'm getting this, a best friend who is very jealous of you. Maybe you have a best friend who kids love you more or speak to you more or feel like they can confide in you because they can't speak to their mother. You could be of the LGBTQ community. You may know it, but you may not be willing and vulnerable enough to put yourself out there because your fear of judgments of the world. You could have been raised in a very religious setting. Your father could have been religious. You could be afraid to let the world know that you're in the closet. Or this is somebody that's in the closet around you. And they're afraid how confident you are to speak and put your truth out into the world. And they wish they could do it like you. So instead of getting positive influence by you, they want to hate on everything you're doing because they want to be you. Or this is a friend or someone that wants to love you and upset because they can't, or they don't know how to come towards you. So they see you dating other people and speaking about your sexual life and to other people. And in the back of their mind, they wish it was them. Put it where it resonates. Or, ooh, for someone you have next, they stepped away from you because they said you would never be satisfied. They could never give you what you want. They blamed you because they could not elevate to your level. They would not take responsibility for their own shortcomings. They put on you. Because this person could not tell you or admit to you that they were, and maybe you know, and you found out, maybe you speak it, maybe tell people, oh, this is why they're gone, because I really wasn't the one they wanted. I really wanted their flavor. And now this person is trying to put it on you by saying that's not what it was about. It was just about you never being satisfied. Yeah. This vampire. This succubus energy. This is definitely somebody that wants to be codependent on your energy. And maybe you said no. I'm tired of giving and not receiving. I'm tired of you laying your head in my lap and I can't even lean on your shoulder. I'm tired of you taking and taking and taking and leaving me empty. And then I got to go somewhere else to replenish because you're nowhere to be found. This person was a vampire. This definitely is a trauma bond, or it was at one point. And your father, it could be a grandfather as well. Just daddy energy is someone that was a father figure. This person who's passed on is telling you that you may not even know why this person ghosted you. You may not know why this person talks about you or why this person envies you for being real, for healing, being authentic about who you are. Because this person cannot do what you do. This person cannot wear their truth on their skin. This person is ashamed of the life they live in their head. This person may have same-sex relationships. This person can be down low. And this person hates who they are. And instead of growing up, realizing that they can't be judged by anyone walking on 2 feet on this earth, that God loves them exactly for who they are. If they be real about themselves, they want to turn the attention on you and this connection to keep the attention away from themselves. If you're in the room, please hit the like button. I really would appreciate that support. It's free to give. It takes but a moment. Hit the like button and stay with me. If you can share the video on your other channels, I would love the energy. If you have not subscribed, go ahead. What you waiting for? We get hot and bothered on this channel. Come and get what you need every day. Some days spiritual tea. Some days the devil's tea. If they want to come in, some days we don't know what it's going to be. But every day I promise you it's going to be food for thought. Energy for your soul. Uplifting and positive, and it's gonna be real. I don't edit. I come in the raw. Come on now. You know who you are. I'm unstoppable. I'm a fortress in my way. Lord, what is her name? Karen Hawthorne. Unstoppable. I believe that's her name. You are being guided, so step into your purpose. You're being guided to show your strength, to come into your power. You got to shine. And when I say let this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. For you churchgoers, you know, we sing that every Sunday. And because we didn't know what the hell that meant. Hello? What light? Shine how? They gave you the text, but never told you exactly how to implement it in your life. Oh, they pretty standing, stay away from this and stay away from that, but never showed you what to do when it showed up. Anyhow, it's time for you to speak your truth unapologetically, without fear of judgment from others. Who can judge you when everyone else is out here trying to do what we all are trying to do? Survive, thrive, be happy, find joy, prosper, elevate. We all are here trying to do the same things at the end of the day, maybe in different ways, but the goal is always the same: to be happy, to be healthy, to be wealthy, and to do it all the while being wise about how we speak, how we move, what we see, and what we do. But it's time to step into purpose. Someone's purpose here is to be a truth teller, to be a speaker, to be a karmic slayer. Someone's purpose here is to be in the midst of karmics, because you are food. Karmics ingest you, and it changes lives. They swallow a bitter taste and get a taste of who they truly are in your presence. Some people wonder, why am I always getting karmics at work? Why am I always getting these jobs? I can't, because God is putting you someplace where He knows you have the power to change the energy. That is why. It's not a punishment to get those jobs or those assignments around those people. It's a test to elevate, to come into your power. Some of us out here are vampire slayers. Some of us out here are karmic slayers. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. God got a massive universe. We can't take on 1 or 2 assignments to rid the world of a karmic or a demon or a devil or a toxic boss. Some of us have to do that work. And that work can be more rewarding than always being a light and love and shitting rainbows. Hello? Because that gets kind of boring. This side of the fence, having 1 foot in the darkness and the light simultaneously, pulling from all energies above and below, is where the fun begins. Yes? Yeah. I told you, they're angry and bitter. Oh, they jumped the fence. They leaped over, took a leap of faith into a new yard. They didn't want to break your leaves. They didn't want to pick up your shit. They didn't want to help you clean up. They didn't want to help you plant seeds and grow a harvest that was fruitful. That was too much work. When across the yard, all you had to do was take a seat and a beer and get with the gossip, and the fireworks go off. So they did. But they didn't know that in order to get that far into the yard, they had to get over the thorns, the stones, the pebbles, the rocks, the sand, the dry land. They didn't know they would have to hit that concrete hard before they could stand up, dust themselves off, and enjoy the. So they jumped and they hit rock bottom, and that shit is hurting like hell. They were stung by bees. It was 150 degrees over there, but you were cooling in the shade and drinking lemonade. But they didn't think it was sweet enough. So they wanted to test the water, the lemonade on the other side, and they did. And now, not so green, not flourishing, not fertile. This person is going broke, desolate, in poverty, because they chose to be somewhere in someone else's yard where they didn't belong. Maybe lay down with someone else's wife or husband, interrupted someone else's family, caused destruction in someone else's bloodline or lineage by invading a place and a space They were not sent by the divine, and they are paying for they're paying painfully. I see weeds, I see damaged limbs, I see snow, I see spikes, hell to pay. And they could have kept their butt home, put in the work, elevated. Yeah, change it. Okay, somebody. I just felt an energy clearly knocked the cards out of my hand. Clearly knocked the cards out of my hand. So I know you were here. I know you've been through, you came through, and it's okay. But you're not going to stop God's business because you're afraid the world will find out. You're afraid your secrets are going to be known. That you may have got involved with the same-sex energy on the down low and picked up some kind of... Now, this could also be a spiritually transmitted demon or the other. Either way, it ain't love. It ain't fun. It don't feel good. It ain't the win that they was waiting to get. It wanted to come back. This person was trying to clap back on you and show you that they were bigger. They didn't need you. They could move on. They had options. Just play your energy. And fell right into the lion's den. The devil's pot. They dabbled in the devil's brew. And ended up with more than they bit off more than they could chew. They could have kept their butts home where it was healthy. It was safe. It may not have been easy. A lot of relationships are hard. They'll work. They'll work. Oh, it should be, love should be, says who? If you want to go there, Yeshua, aka Jesus, was the first love. Did his love look easy? Hello? They hung him on a cross. Those that loved him watched and did nothing to help and feared that they'd be next. Did that love look easy? So if people can't love the Son of God, the highest divine being that ever walked this planet, why do you think your love is going to be easy? And that you're not going to have to work, and you're not going to have to pray over it, and you're not going to have to communicate together and learn to grow together and deal with the challenges on the outside world, because why are we not willing to do that? We deal with toxic coworkers and a toxic boss every day because we need to check. We put up with being disrespected, underpaid, undervalued, mistreated at work because we know we need to check. So we'll do it there. We'll slave there. But in our own relationships, in our own marriage, in our own connections, in our own home, we're not willing to do the work there. Change your perspective, change your direction, change your mindset. You're with a karmic that realizes now that they should have kept their ass home. They should have kept their behind with you. And now they're paying for it with their health, with their finances, with their reputation, with how they feel about themselves. And if this is the case, this person bringing this drama in this connection is connected to you and your ex. This is a friend, a sibling of yours or theirs. This is someone that's connected to the two of you, that knows about what happened in this connection, that knew about what was going on before you knew but didn't tell you. But they would run interference back and forth. This is this person with two faces. This is the person you need to get rid of. And you may know who this person is. You'll know it if you have a conversation with this person, and when they bring up your ex, you change the subject, or you ask them, why are you always calling to speak about something I'm trying to move away from? Why are you constantly trying? And oh, I disconnected for a minute. I didn't. If I was gone, y'all, I didn't even know. Anyway, I'm back. But yeah, we got some energies in here. Throwing cards out of my hand, trying to disconnect my life. It is what it is. I call 1:55 1 o'clock. Beginning of inevitable changes coming in your life, leading you to a new beginning. Change for the better. That's a tower moment, either happening or has happened for the highest good of you. Because honey, you dodge bullets. And if this energy was any way able to touch you, this person is going to reap a karma unlike any other karma that you've ever experienced or they have ever seen in this lifetime. And you will see it. You will know it. The payment for bringing this energy to a divine being is profound. It's unspeakable. You will know it. This person running interference may tell you anyway, but it will get back to you that this person will suffer a demise unlike any they have before. Because if they have done so, this was done intentionally. Oh, this person knew the whole time. This person knew the whole time. How could they not know? But they wanted to cut you down and keep you low. They wanted to dim your light. They wanted you to be so embarrassed, and they wanted you to not move on and to not shine and not to realize the divine being that you are. Didn't work. Won't work. Because God takes care of the chosen. The chosen have the ability to heal in mystical, magical, powerful ways that are unexplainable to the eyes of man and science. Believe that. So they'll never have their way or what they started out to do. Not with the chosen one. Yeah, this person that wouldn't commit, this person that would not commit, always running in the streets. That's coward energy. Now hiding somewhere, crying in solitude. Why me? Or what was me? Why? What did I do? What did you do? What did they? Either this person is bipolar or has some kind of personality disorder, some mental instability. If they don't realize why all this destruction is going on in their life as a direct result of the energy they put out in the universe, this person needs to seek therapy or some kind of spiritual help. Because then they are truly lost. Truly lost. And I send them, even to them, I send light and love. That they find their way out of the darkness in time. That they surrender and sacrifice to the divine and change their lives. It's never too late. If we are above and not below, and the grave is not our final resting place, it is never too late to change, to elevate. It's never too late. So if this person is here or hears this message and knows it is for you, for them, for whoever, and that's why I ask people to share the video, because when you share the video on your platform, your other person going to find it anyway. Hello? If you want your person to get this message, because you're standing in a heart of forgiveness, it's not too late for them. It's not. No matter what is going on. Even if this person is on their deathbed because they got something that cannot be cured. Even if this person is on the brink of suicide because they can no longer go on, because their reputation has been tainted. Everyone in the community may know. Even if this person has lost all will to go on, it's not too late. It's not too late to fall on your knees and ask God to save you, to rescue you, to change you. It's not too late. You have breath to speak it, then it's not too late to receive it. Yes? Ashe. Hey man, seek professional help. Absolutely. Because to stay lost and still be able to know that you are lost means that there is hope. If you seek mental help, professional help because you believe you need it, then you are not truly lost. That's how you know it's not too late. Uh-oh. This person may have started a family, if you have children, or if not. This person may have ghosted you because they got a karmic pregnant, because they started a family elsewhere. Surprise! Someone showed up to let them know, you jumped the fence and fell in, and you left something behind, and now you about to have a twin. And this person, in fear of what you would do if you knew, especially if you're a divine being, and they're intimidated by your spirituality already, or your strength as a divine, this person may have left because they were hiding the fact that they can no longer hide the infidelity if there's a baby on the way. How you gonna hide that? Hello? Maybe it's karmic threatened them that they were gonna contact you and tell it. This person could not stand the fact that they were going to be outed. And that could be one of the reasons why they're gone and why they can't come back. Yeah, beloved, it is truly time to walk away. Find the word of your ancestors. It's over. If you're confused, if you're wondering, if you're considering, don't. It's over. If you return or let this person return, you could do the karmic cycle all over again. We don't got time for that. We're grown old. The time ain't waiting. It's over. Spirit is recommending you divorce this person and move on. Final separation. There will be no reunion. This person is wallowing in their own victimization. They're spewing in their own toxic juices, and it's killing them from the inside out. They love to hate you, but they hate that they love you even more. This person is mentally unstable and may be dangerous to you in the end. No person in misery wants to see you coming on your high horse looking good. That ain't what they want. They want you to get down in the dirt with them, cry with them, go through pain with them. Move on. This person means you no good in the end. They cannot give you what you want. You have elevated too high for them to ever reach you. Anyway, you move so forward on your journey that they'll never be able to catch up unless you're willing to slow down or even stop and sit down and wait for them. On the bottom, time for a fresh start. Time to hit the button, the play button on a fresh new start as a fly. You know what? Really? Can you see the fly all up in my mouth? Time for a fresh new start, beloved. Time to hit that play button on a new song, a new dream, a new journey. We have the dragon that represents transformation. You are already transforming or have transformed. You're shedding for sure. Popping bottles, celebrating. The win, the victory is yours. The wheels have turned and destiny is coming and it's in your favor. So don't allow the negativity of the past to eat away at your future. Yeah, simply be over it. Simply be over it and done. Simply be done. Because look how they look. They're the one in the black. While you're the one up here with the Band-Aid mending your heart and healing. They're the ones on the bottom, out of breath, overwhelmed, giving up, tired, drained. They're your shadow. Leave them in your shadow. Don't take them into this new light. Didn't I say someone gossiping, spreading toxic poison in their mouth? This that snake talking. It's time for you to reevaluate and move in silence. Somebody is trying to put you back where you were, to hopefully have you return to what you broke away from. They want to see you back in misery, or they liked it when you came into work crying and complaining, or that sibling or that friend loved it when you called them to share the gossip. Old people love it when you're in that energy. You get the invites to come over to the parties, to the barbecues, or they send you invites. But as soon as you're no longer in this energy, when you're radiating divine love and wisdom, when you're cutting karmics out, when you're stopping them before they even finish their sentence, oh, don't invite that heifer. That heifer don't, all that light and love, we don't want that in here. You'll know that the invitations will stop coming. The calls will stop coming. The texts will stop coming. People will start to move away from you. You will start to feel lonely and in solitude. That is not a punishment. That's a gift. There's nothing like peace to remind you that you've come to let me stop this. There's nothing like peace to remind you that you're doing a great job, that you're in the right direction, going in the right direction, that you are growing up. If your life is full of peace, and I don't care if it's empty of people, but if it's full of peace, there's nothing that can replace that that's worth you taking a chance on. Nothing. Because in peace, there's newness, there's restoration, there's renewal, there's joy. If your life is full of the opposite, then there's work to be done. I suggest you book a reading. It don't have to be with me, although I could be your one. But find someone to help you get out of this energy. If all you keep doing is ending up in the same constant energy day after day, year after year, lifetime after lifetime, it's time to incorporate mentorship. Someone that's wise, a diviner that knows, that's lived there, that's been there, that's overcome. Stop looking for people to help you who ain't going nowhere. Oh, but they're in a happy marriage and I want that, so I'm going to go to her for... Do you know what's happy, or are you guessing? Because they've been together for 20, 10, 15... Oh, it must be happy they're still together after all this time. So time equals happiness? That's all it takes? To show happiness, longevity equals happiness? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Make sure that what you are envying is real, is authentic, has something positive to offer you. I ain't gonna hold y'all hostage much longer. Okay, can we get a final outcome? Well, we got a final outcome. They said it's over. Anything left to say, ancestors, spirit guides, divine one? Anything else for my beloved? Any more words of wisdom that they need to know, other than the fact that they need to keep it moving? And I could, you know what? Thank you, Spirit. Because the card they chose couldn't have ended this any more better. Today I choose joy. Today I choose, oh, thank you, BB. Today I choose, I asked for a card, a final card, an ending. And you got the Sun card. Today I choose joy. I choose happiness. I choose me. I choose to sit in the presence of the divine. Whatever God wants for me is what I want. No more, no less. And may it be pleasing in God's eye. I choose to know that better days are coming. That the rain shall soon end and the sun shall shine again on my days. And God sees me, hears me. And if I change my ways and change my perspective and the language I speak into my own life, joy, happiness, restoration, illumination. Come on, that sun is just as happy. It's that cute little smile. As the clouds separate, as the rain goes away, that's the outcome. Not looking back, not going back, not restoring old connections that are toxic because we're lonely or we're tired or we're giving up on having happiness because we don't believe it'll ever be for us, so we're just going to stay with what we got. No, that old victim mentality. The sun is waiting to shine joy, happiness, peace, and prosperity into your days. The green arrow on its way up is fertility and growth. Getting out of lack, getting out of poverty, getting out of scarcity, out of lonely days, simply by choosing you and letting God choose you and choose for you. Please hit the like button if you have not. Please show your girl some support. If you like to donate, no donation too small. I don't care if it's $1 or 50 cents. If you like to cash at me some love, it's attached to the video. In the description box is all my information. It's what I do. It's what I've studied. It's who I am. I am a student, but I am a wise student. I've been on this journey for some time. Many moons to come. I've been in my Akashic records. I've seen my past lives. I know my purpose. And it's here with you today. So if this resonated and you feel like sowing a seed for offering that I give to the universal ancestors, or if you'd like me to include you on my altar or in my prayers, send me an email with a request and a small donation, and I will do just that. You will see the energy change. Ask some of the people that I've sat with who've seen sudden miracles happen within the same day. And yeah, I'm glowing because I can pat myself on the back. I'm celebrating myself and my wins. It is what it is. And if you can't do that, that's part of the problem. It shows confidence. It shows strength. It shows will. It shows that you know your divine purpose and your gifts and that they're blessed by the Most High. But as within, so without. Your environment matches your inner energy. No doubt. As above, so below. God will have the final say no matter what we do when we don't pray. Then you leave it up to God to speak your truth. Add in the details. Be sure to give up and surrender control and the need to know the outcome of every ending. Simply go with the flow. Flow is good. Flow is healing, like the waters and the rivers that flow in the seas. Flow is healing, powerful energy. There's nothing on this earth that cannot be destroyed by the simple ocean rising up. It can take out whole countries, and it has. So flow with God. Ask God to bring in a cleansing energy to change your perspective. Yes. Thank you all who supported, commented with your love. Julia, BB, Big Cat, Mistress, Superwoman. Missing anyone? I don't want to miss anyone. I did say Julia, right? Let's see. I don't think I missed anyone that commented in the room. And all of you that were here that didn't comment but visited and left positivity of love in the ethers, I wish you the same love as everyone who did. May your days be filled with abundance of joy, love, laughter, prosperity, and peace of mind, body, and soul. Go to God. Take a moment to be grateful for the breath in your lungs. That is spirit within you. Until we meet again on this channel, in this place, you know how to get at you, girl, for whatever you need. Fair use. Oh, fair use. I didn't call. So fair use. Now I see your name popping up. Anyone else? I want to make sure. And Crow. How can I forget Crow? You were the first. But to all of you, my light and love goes out to you. You are my tribe. You are my soul beings. I love you. I love you. If no one has told you that today, you're beautiful from the inside out. Let your love light shine. Do not let it be dimmed by the pains and the problems of this world. Speak your truth. Step into your purpose. It is time. It is time. We're in the age of the unknown. It is time to know God. Yes? Okay, beloveds, I'm going to let you go. I have things to, I want to, moving in silence, yes? Have a great day and a great weekend, and happy Father's Day to my fathers who have earned the right to be honored, to be gifted, to be loved, to be held. Happy Father's Day. Ashe.